The London Royal Ravens roster brought together the best European talent in a bid to stand toe-to-toe with the strongest teams in the world. There was a lot of hype surrounding the squad, which saw England's top twins Wuskin and Skrapz, joined by Dylan, Jurd, and Rated. However, they didn't live up to the hype initially, as the best placement that this core achieved in their first 3 events together was a top 4 finish at the London home series.
The London Royal Ravens! The reverse sweep is complete!
Royal Ravens had to make changes if they were to find a roster that could compete at the very highest level. Players were rotated in and out until May 20th, when the Ravens made their final signing for the year, acquiring Zer0 from the New York Subliners. Zer0 had an immediate impact, helping lead the team to a second-place finish in his first outing with the Ravens. That said, this run at the Seattle home series would be the team's best placement for the entire season. With only 3 finals appearances and 1 grand final match under their belt, Ravens headed into the postseason as the 6th seed overall. Despite beginning in the upper bracket, things got off to a rocky start in their very first playoff matchup. The Ravens faced Toronto Ultra, but they were quickly knocked down to the lower bracket following a 3-1 loss.
This map looks to be the Ultra. This series looks to be Toronto Ultras.
However, they responded with their best performances of the year as the European lineup won 3 crucial games over the course of 2 days. They knocked both Paris and New York out of the playoffs for good before lining up a rematch against Toronto. This time, they flipped the map count on its head and cruised through with a monumental 3-1 victory.
And oh boy, the shots are there, and after a year of heartache, London, it's over!
Against all odds, the Ravens are now firmly locked in for a top 4 finish at worst in the biggest tournament of the year. Their first champs matchup pits them against the Chicago Huntsmen, who are coming off the most nail-biting victory of the year over Optic Gaming.
DJ.
He was in bond.
Throughout the inaugural year of CDL action, these 2 teams have only ever matched up 3 times. Unfortunately for the Ravens, Huntsmen hold a flawless series score in head-to-head competition. If the European squad are to make it into the top 3 in champs, they'll have to lock down their first ever win over Chicago. $450,000 is the absolute minimum they can walk away with as champs gets underway on August 29th. In good form going into the series, London can certainly be considered the dark horse among the top 4, and this could just be their chance to shock the world.